Welcome back to another day in my life as a piano tuner here in Nashville, Tennessee. We are not tuning a piano today. We're looking at a Yamaha YPG 635 keyboard, and it has no sound. So I don't usually fix keyboards. I do, maybe I switch keys out. When you're talking about circuit board stuff, it's sometimes easier just to get a new circuit board. But in this case, when it had just no sound, the customer let me know that they were playing it when they first moved into their new home. I'm cleaning it here, that's first step. All right, but just moved in their new home. They played it for a little while, then they heard a pop and no more sound. So, but it still worked. The screen worked, everything else. So I said, let me try. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let me try changing the capacitor out. And I've been soldering since I was 5 years old. So I said, let me swap it out. I can do that. So it's most of the problem here is getting into there and getting the 70 screws taken out. There's the bottom of the circuit board. Got all the way down there once you take the back off, and those are the two solder joints that hold the legs from the capacitor. And it's the C207 capacitor is what we're changing out. So if you have a problem with your Yamaha, this box of new capacitors is taped. It's 100 microfarad, 16 volt capacitor. And look at that, that's the new one. It's black, it's okay, the old one's blue. Not the end of the world. So you'll see, I'm just holding the old capacitor. You gotta be careful holding capacitors. They can discharge, but this one is very small, so not too big of a deal. I'm gonna tin the end a little better. Well, I'll clean it anyways before I tin it, but this helps with a little flux on the end, helps the heat transfer between metal parts. So we're just taking some of that solder off, and it's not coming off. So I use this little wick, a solder wick thing that sucks up the solder when you heat it up, and boom, pops out. And as usual, I drop something. So I dropped the capacitor into the piano, and I gotta go fish it out. Luckily, bam, came right out this time. Hot dog. Sometimes it takes like a half an hour to find whatever I dropped, wherever I dropped it, and get it out. What a pain. Anyway, so I put the new capacitor in. It's not going through the holes because when I pulled it out, I left a little solder. I'm going fast here. Left the hole plugged with solder, but boom, just a little heat. It pops right through. Push it down a little bit so it's nice and clean on the board like the rest of them. And a little solder to hold it in place. Let it dry or cool, I suppose. And then now we're going to go and get the solder out. And I'm sitting on the floor. So it's a pain. I'm not working at a desk, but clean the tip again with the flux. Pull a little, tin the tip with the solder, and bam, we're gonna go right in there and get it just on the hole, and I pull it out towards the end of the legs, just so we can see it's gonna hold nice and snug for a minute. I'm gonna get a little more solder and do the other leg. Looking easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we're good. Bam. That's it. Now I'm gonna chop those legs off, and yeah, it's an easy job. Anybody could really do this. It's not rocket science. It's just trying it out and see if it works. I suppose with the capacitor, that fix is a common. That's a common problem in these pianos, so it was an easy fix. A little touch up of the solder. I would like to make them look like factory, so I pull out the little tips, and boom, they're just different color because they're brand new, and it looks good. A little tilted, we'll fix that in a minute. But good, and then this is a pain getting it back in to get it underneath all those metal things. Thankfully, we can edit around this. You don't have to watch me lift every single one up. Yeah, let's get it in line. Nobody's gonna know the difference. They'll never know. They'll never know. And that's it. That's my trick. This is what it sounds like. That's all it takes. It's not that tough. You can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Listen to what they had to say. Watch this. This is first reactions. You'll see. Well, what do you mean?
We call everybody, and they're like, "Oh, we can't fix these."
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's. Who said that?
I called 7 other people, and none of them wanted to work on a digital keyboard.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
I think it is.
Is it on? No. Okay.
Here we go.
I heard something click though in the speakers.
Hot dog. I'm recording. Go ahead and try a couple more. Make sure it's not just the one. That was it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There you go.
There she
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Hot dog.
That's crazy.